comprehensive review and first-person point of view drive of the Ring Brothers Switchback Mustang GT. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are having a fantastic day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Parker Nierenstein. This is Vehicle Virgins, and today we are checking out some good old-fashioned American muscle. This car started life originally as a 2013 Mustang GT, but was completely overhauled for SEMA by the Ring Brothers and is known as the Mustang Switchback. The Ring Brothers were initially given this car for $1 by Ford Motor Company to create the coolest thing possible for the SEMA Motor Show. And this is the result. From cosmetic upgrades to power upgrades to amazing wheels and carbon fiber bits, this vehicle has been radically upgraded, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. First up, let's pop the hood. Under the hood is Ford's 5-liter Coyote V8, mated to a 6-speed manual transmission. With one massive difference. That right there, a Procharger supercharger that's intercooled down here that has bumped power from 430 horsepower to 575. So yeah, thanks to this massive supercharger here, the car is a heck of a lot faster, but it doesn't just stop there. It's also got a custom Flowmaster exhaust that's mounted in a really unique way for a Mustang. Much narrower in, and these tips are freaking badass. But there's only one way to show you guys what the exhaust is like, and that's to fire it up. Fire in the hole. Listen to that Procharger. All right, so the car's fast and it sounds great, but the modifications don't just stop there. Check out these wheels, for instance. Custom HRE Ring Brother Edition one-piece wheels, 19s in the front, these honestly look fantastic, and 20s in the rear. Now, obviously, because the car has more power, you need more rubber as well. We've got Nitto 275s in the front and 315s out back to handle that 575 horsepower supercharged V8. You also need to slow down. That's why Ring Brothers fitted this with 6-piston 2-piece bare brakes. Check these things out. Drilled and slotted rotors. There's the rears. And then even bigger ones in the front. That is epic. Furthermore, for the performance mods, we have a multitude of different carbon fiber vents to channel air into the engine bay. Down here, we've got that custom intercooler setup behind the grille. We got intakes there, there, there. And then if you come around right here, we've got an additional intake as well. The Switchback also comes with a 2-piece carbon fiber hood. That's right, everything, even the painted bits, are made of carbon fiber. But this central piece can actually be removed easily and swapped out with something else if you want a different look to it. I actually think that is a really unique idea for people who always want to change up the look of their car. It's got this cool central air vent here for additional cooling and feeding air into that Procharger under the hood. That carbon fiber splitter actually looks so menacing. Then come around to the side, we've got more carbon fiber from the lower side skirt to this carbon fiber air curtain. Then come around to the rear of the car and you'll notice it's got a completely custom rear deck lid. I like this split in the middle with carbon fiber bits and pieces and that aggressive rear diffuser where you can actually see the exhaust wrap through to this almost Star Wars-esque tip. These kind of look like lightsabers or the ends of a jet. Pretty nice aluminum touch here for the gas tank as well. The customization doesn't stop in the interior either. We have a full custom leather interior, these awesome yellow bucket seats, and then in the rear, a full Ring Brothers seat delete with an extra one of those HRE wheels in case, I don't know, you pop a tire at the drag strip or just need a spare on the road. Being able to actually take another wheel and tire with you on the go is pretty awesome. But that's enough of me just talking around the car. Let's actually take it for a spin and see what this thing is like to drive. All right, in the Switchback Mustang, let's fire this girl up. This sounds ridiculous. All right, off we go. And let's see how this thing runs. There's nothing like a supercharged Mustang sound. It's so unique. All right, behind the wheel of the car now. I will preface this by saying that unfortunately the 2013 generation Mustang, really unto the new gen Mustang, their MT86 transmission is not the best. Any Mustang owner will know that one of the weak points of the car is the transmission. It's just a little bit inaccurate, a little bit, I don't know, just doesn't have the right feeling and actuation. But other than that, this powertrain is pretty damn ridiculous. Instant power too, even at low RPMs in third gear, this thing picks up quick. Interior of the car is actually pretty awesome. Getting to see that HRE wheel behind me, just sitting there without the rear seats is such a cool, unique view. Normally used to seeing some crammed looking rear seats that nobody can really fit in. I think it's a better use of the space, especially for a sports car. Although if you did want to put people back there, it'd be a little bit of an interesting environment. Steering wise, nothing's changed from the stock Mustang. It's a little bit loose and a tiny bit inaccurate, but honestly, it seems like it fits the car. This is such a beastly straight line car, and until the S550 generation Mustang and the GT350, GT350R, and the new GT500, Mustangs weren't really as much about going around turns as they were cruising around on Woodward Ave in Michigan, or, you know, if you're in sunny Southern California, cruising with the top down on PCH. But the ringbrothers switchback is something different. It's unique. Having lived in Michigan for many years, I've seen almost every single modified Mustang under the sun. And I think the way this project came about is really cool. Ford was offering a program called the $1 car program, whereby aftermarket manufacturers could get a car from Ford, like this one, for $1, heavily modify it, bring it to SEMA, and then get to keep the car. So the ringbrothers built this car, spent a heck of a lot more than $1. This thing has some serious R&D into it. 1,500 hours of work went into this Mustang, and the result, a successful SEMA show, and eventually, Vehicle Virgins is behind the wheel. Cruising out in the canyons in this car, and I can feel that it's almost a little bit too powerful for these roads based on the standard suspension setup. Little bit tighter suspension, I think it would handle a heck of a lot better. It floats a little bit. But there's something to be said about that noise. I definitely want to test these brakes out. Let's see. Wow. The brakes are actually unbelievably impressive. Those 6-piston brakes slow this thing down unbelievably well. And I will say that at 575 horsepower with the 315s, it actually grips up really, really well. It's not something you're traditionally used to in high horsepower Mustangs. Once you get more than that, almost no matter what you're on, unless it's a Mickey Thompson NT05R, and you're rolling into it at 60 miles an hour, you're gonna light up the rear end like crazy, mostly based on the rear suspension setup and just not having wide enough tires, having all the weight in the front with that motor. But this is actually the perfect balance of power for the car. Yup. Man, at 5,000 RPMs, this car really takes a life of its own. That 5 to 7K range is absolutely money. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually feeling more confident behind the wheel of this Mustang than I was expecting. There we go, the MT86 with the weird lockout. Wouldn't let me put it in fourth. What are you doing, transmission? But when you do get it right and you tastefully feed the lever right into the right gear, it is a satisfying shift. It just feels like it takes a lot of effort to do so. So I'm thinking now, instead of me talking about the car some more, how about I switch to a point of view camera and let you guys experience what it's like behind the wheel of this switchback Mustang. All right, empty road straight away. Thankfully, no crowds. Perfect environment for a Mustang. Man, this thing rips. Well, guys, there you have it, a comprehensive review and first-person point of view drive of the Ring Brothers Switchback Mustang GT. Overall, the car is fast, it's fun, the styling is awesome and unique, and I had a blast with this one. Guys, let me know what you think of the car in the comments section below. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like always, please browse the channel and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you next video.